Okay, I've got my P220X camera set up. I'm in a two-story house. I've got this camera mounted up on the second floor, and I'm just looking down out over to the back of the yard, and you can see into my pond, just to kind of give you a feel for the quality of the camera. It looks really good. And what you can see is I've got it connected into a browser. So I'm got this connected to Internet Explorer, and because it can run some of the ActiveX stuff better, and you can see where it's just connected in. You can control the camera a couple ways through these little, like you'd expect, these controls over here to the left. But you can also do it from the screen. You can manually adjust it, but just by clicking on top of your screen and holding it on, and it'll cause the screen or the camera to respond appropriately. So up, to the left, to the right, as you see those double arrows, and down just by clicking with your mouse. So I've just got this on my screen. Behind it, I've got, so that's my browser directly connected to the IP that was set up. And then here's the software that you can download. This is the IP camera software that's free to download. It's their client software for a PC in this case. And so I'm running it just to kind of give you a view of what's available as well. And this one you have to do some additional setup, which I've done, but feel free to download that. It's a P2P client up on their website at the yoluke.com website. You can download this, and feel free to download the manual and get all the details. It's for a free software. It's pretty loaded, so that's available to you as well. I just downloaded it so I could see it. You can do multiple cameras to monitor on top of this software. It's capable of it. I'm just doing this one just so I could experiment. So I'm back to the browser interface. This is what it looks like. I've got some presets done, set up to show you. So let me go ahead and change the preset. This is currently number 1 for the pond. I'm going to change that now to number 2 and call that one up. And you can see it's just kind of centered in the backyard. You can see the autofocus kind of working as it focused in on the backyard. I'm in a pretty bright connection here, so you can see where the daylight's coming in, and the camera's automatically adjusting for exposure and focus, and it does a pretty good job. If I kind of climb up here a little bit, let me show you with, I think 3 is my next one. I'll pull it up first to kind of give you an idea what it looks like. You can see where above the horizon there, I'm trying to show you where I live here in Albuquerque. There's a big, we got a big mountain range out here in the back, and it's about 11,000 feet high. It's the Sandia Mountains, and I'm going to show you the power of the zoom now. So let's go ahead and zoom in on this guy, and you'll see what that looks like. So I'm going to go to a setting number 4, and keep your eyes over here at this side of the camera, because this is where I'm going to zoom in on, over here. So let's go ahead and call that up, and you can see what's going to happen. So you can see the zoom counter coming down over here, going to 18, 19. It's coming in, and you can see we're really tight focused in here on the branches of the tree in the backyard. So the automatic focus is picking that up. Now I'm going to zoom out a little bit to try to pick up I'm going to have the automatic focus now kind of recenter up on top the TV towers up here in the top. So I'm going to zoom back in on there, and so I'm just setting that up so you can see where the TV towers, which are very far away, but you can see how clear this automatic focus works. It's optical, so it's very impressive. I'm going to back that up again just to kind of, I'll call up the other position so you can see what that looks like when it's backing all the way back up in my yard, to kind of give you a feel. So this is back to automatic, zoom level 1, and there's those towers way up over here, and I'm back in the yard. You can see now that I've got it pointed up, it's kind of taking in the light conditions in the majority of this square up here. So overall, it's a really nice quality camera, and I'm gonna stop it here, and I'll add some more comments later on the written one.